Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Do you hate women?
I had that question.
No, it's a genuine question. I feel like you're
us.
looking at me like I'm being sarcastic. I'm genuinely asking.
He loves us.
Then why
That's
are you
we're all
here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking because a lot of your takes
Yeah, go
towards
ahead.
women make us feel small.
Okay, is stating an objective fact or facts that might paint women in a, I guess, maybe unflattering light, does that mean I hate them?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I just
There's
haven't
the answer
really
to your
heard
question.
any good
But hold on.
things.
Let me see. He hates men too then. Let me see. He hates men as well.
I didn't say he hated them. I was asking whether or not he did. He said he doesn't.
Well, I want to
I
say
was just
something
trying to have
about
a
the
better
rules
understanding.
with-
I just find
You're
that that's,
looking at me crazy.
I find
like,
it
I'm
interesting
just-
that like that's your response to me saying things that are objectively true between the two genders and our differences. It's just that no one really has these very difficult
Triggered
conversations
3
with women.
tipped
That what is my
$50.
response?
Triggered 3 ranted from Rumble and says the girl with the white bow took the short bus to the podcast.
The what?
I'm sorry, you said
Oh my
what?
God, what did she say?
Short bus.
No, I said
What
that.
does that mean?
I find it interesting that after our conversation,
you don't
the
know.
main takeaway in question is, do you hate women? When all I've said is just, they're unflattering facts about females, but
Yeah, but
doesn't
normally
mean I hate
people
them.
don't hyper focus on women in this way. At least I haven't seen much content that focuses on women in this light and makes them feel, like you said,
Well,
smaller and isn't so unflattering. So I'm just trying to get a better understanding of why
okay,
you
let me
paint
ask you
women
this:
so unflattering.
who controls their feelings? You or me?
Who controls their feelings?
Yeah, do I control your feelings or do you control
I
your
control
feelings?
my feelings.
So if you feel small, whose problem is that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Gotcha, bitch. So if you went and you said most men are losers, fat, incompetent, feeble, idiots, I wouldn't feel small. I'd be like, you're actually fucking right.
Yep.
No,
They
you're
are.
right. You're right. It could be a projection.
but this is the difference
You're
between men
not
and women.
fat.
If you guys went ahead and criticized men in here, I wouldn't start crying. I'd be like, yeah, you're fucking right. Yeah, this is a problem with men in the West. But if I criticize women, you guys always go ahead and attribute what I say to yourself. And be like, oh, that's fucked up. Do you hate women?
How dare
No, I'm
you.
just telling you objective, uncomfortable realities about females in the United States, which is the whole discussion started off Passport Bros.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to an understanding
Can
of
we go
how
back
you
to that
reach
too?
these uncomfortable realities, but that's a different conversation.
Because it's reality.
Women just more emotional by itself.
They're
that's true.
uncomfortable
Yeah, that's it.
realities. They're not
dare you.
realities that most people
How
would
dare you
agree
make
with.
sense?
Yeah, I was going to say who's reality.
I'm sorry. You said they're not realities that what?
They're not realities that most people or everyone would agree with, you know? Like,
Okay, but
I'm-
that doesn't make it not right though.
no, you're right. It doesn't.
And if anything, we're harder on men than women. By the way,
like
way harder on men.
I mean,
way
light
harder.
years.
A fact is a
Light
fact,
years
regardless of whether you agree with it or not. I would say, I would argue it's a low IQ trait to say I disagree with something that is objectively true. So like, if you went ahead and you told me most guys are losers in America, and I told you I disagree with that, well, I'd be a fucking retard for saying that, because the truth is that most are losers.
Yep.
Majority
like,
of people are losers.
You know,
in
like,
America.
like I'm not gonna sit here and get angry and be like, you
I agree
hate
with you,
men for
John.
saying that. I'm
Broken
Yeah,
like, no,
but
you're
families.
right.
most
Broken
people
families.
don't
I
shed
agree.
light on this subject, so I was asking why you did and
Yeah,
if you hate
because women are in a privileged position where we can't criticize them.
Yeah.
We're one of the few podcasts that criticizes and says, yo, we criticize men too, right?
Yeah.
But no one gives a fuck when you criticize men. We criticize women about, hey, this is why guys are leaving the United States. And most girls, instead of like listening and be like, why are the men leaving? Damn, well, I should write this shit down. I mean, this is what men are looking for. They say, well, that's because you guys are trying to pay for pussy outside or whatever.
Those
You just-
women are cheaper.
Yeah, women are
Correct.
cheaper.
Cheaper in the most expensive city in the world.
So
You mentioned one city, but okay.
So there's a problem in America that women are facing, especially where they can't find men or retain men long enough, and they say, "Why did he ghost me? Why did he leave me alone?" I don't get it, and it's because you don't see the picture as you. What you want to happen is him to stay with you and be with you, right? But guess what he wants? Submissive, quiet, modest woman.
Not
Is
even that. Not even that extreme. Just cooperative.
Compliance.
I don't want compliance. If I have a fucking idea, I don't want like you to pick every part of it apart where you're not even qualified to pick my fucking idea apart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like everything has to be an argument. Everything, and it's not all girls
should
like
be a
this, but it's
team, like,
a
honestly.
general thing I've
Yeah.
noticed among American women, typically who come from single mother households.
And also, you can have your input for a man, 100%. But understand, if he's the man you chose to trust and follow, let him lead. Hey, babe, you know what?
Right.
I love that you're doing this, but what about this? What do you think? And he'll tell you, you know what, babe, that's a good idea. Or, you know, babe, I'm doing this way because of this X, Y, Z. And then you know for a fact, okay, you know what? I trust this guy. I'll follow his lead.
And
Yeah, that's the kind of
you mentioned the
relationship I
50-50
like.
partnership thing. I disagree with that very strongly.
50-50.
And the reason why I disagree with it is because men and women are not equal, so therefore we can never be 50-50.
There's no 50-50.
Well,
When you bring a
so-
woman into your life, like she's going to drain resources out of you. Period.
Okay, I guess I suppose it doesn't like so. I do all of the cooking and like most of the cleaning in the house,
As you should.
right? And but I'm saying financially wise, we both contribute as much as we can
I
and
was
make
gonna
sure.
bring
And if
that up,
somebody
yeah.
needs something, we help each other when we have to. That's what I didn't say you should be trying 50-50, not that each puts half. That you should be giving your everything to your relationship because that's what a relationship is.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of like what I just said.
really
Mutual
100,
cooperation.
not
That's a
50.
mutual
there are ways
cooperation.
that there are
Absolutely.
ways that my fiance contributes that I can't contribute because I don't have the know-how that I don't.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but I'm contributing
Relationship
in other
contribution
ways.
is one thing, but I'm talking about when we're talking about equity in the leadership of that relationship, it can never be forfeited to the female ever. I don't think women are competent enough to lead a man in any type of marital or sexual relationships. I mean, if you look at the three Abrahamic religions, right? Judaism, Islam, Christianity, even other cultures, why is it that in all these different cultures, all these different nations, all these different places in the world, they all have always defaulted to male leadership over women? But they never knew each other before the advent of the internet. But they all knew, naturally, men need to lead. It's because men are designed to lead and women are designed to follow. That's why I don't agree with the whole premise of 50-50 relationships. I agree that you need to contribute. However, when it comes to equity in the leadership, it needs to be the man.
Okay, so my stance on that is, what if there's a time?
Pearl.
What if there's a time when, let's say, a man loses his mom? He's going through something completely emotionally hardship and he's having a hard time. So now the woman has to step forward and allow him to take his time, and she needs to lead and handle shit for him until he's able to come back.
How
and
many
assume
times is
his
the mom going
role.
to die in his lifetime?
I'm just saying there are things
Bars.
like that happen that a woman needs
Okay.
to be
Picking up.
prepared
But how
to-
many times
to
is his
come
mom going to
forward.
die in his lifetime?
Well, obviously one. She's only got one mom.
So would it be fair to say that's a fraction of the time of the relationship, probably?
Right. Yeah, no,
Okay.
definitely. But
So I'm talking about overall.
I suppose. I guess. Yeah.
If a woman steps up for 5%, that's cool. But what I'm saying is that in general, the man needs to be the dictator, the leader, and the person that's orchestrating how the relationship goes.
How many of you in here
Misogyny.
want to take care of your man and be the leader? How many of you really, really want that? Like, you're the provider, taking care of your man.
How many of you have a man? One, two,
Barely, bro.
three.
You said you're single.
I never said I was single. I said I was
Four.
married to the game.
That's his name?
Well, that means she's single.
But that's the point here. Like, women are working hard because they have to, and they have to be independent, right? Because obviously men aren't stepping up. But it's tiring. It's a lot of effort and stress.
Think about this.
You don't want that. Think about this.
Think about this.
If you want to have the best possible scenario, is a man saying, you know what? I want to be with you. I want you to have my kids. I'll take care of you. If you get
about
that,
this.
you can do your hobbies or work. If you want to, you don't have to. Isn't that
about
better?
this.
And
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, because
It's way better.
and the only reason
Put it that
I
way.
brought that up because a lot of women come on the podcast, right, and say, 50-50 partnerships, etc. A lot of girls say it, and I think that's a feminist talking point, and I think that's a big reason why the divorce rate is so high in the United States, is because women think that they're equal to their man. And I would argue
They
they're
think
not.
they're
imbalance
better,
for
bro.
sure.
The
Or better,
average
even
American
worse.
woman
Or
thinks
better,
they're
yeah.
better than men. We're living in this delusional bubble.
Matter of fact, pull on my Twitter real quick. I got a whole thing on this.
Oh, really?
I got a whole thing on this. I tweeted about this yesterday. Do you think a majority of women in the United States respect the majority of men in the United States? We start here and then work our way. What do you think? Do you think a majority of women respect the majority? You alive, bro?
I'm listening to everything y'all saying.
Yeah.
Okay, can you answer the question?
Finish the question.
That's what I'm saying. You listen to shit, nigga. All right.
Do you think a majority of men, a majority of women respect the majority of men?
In America.
I feel like it depends on how your man is moving.
Marley
But does-
Mal. Tipped $50. Marley Mal ranted from Rumble and says to the women who say men have more privilege than them, next time you get in the club for free, tell the promoter to charge you full price just like the men. In the name of equal privilege.
W equal privilege.
privilege.
That's true.
It's true.
Let the men in. You guys are the men. You're hosting it. Let other men in.
That was funny.
Like,
Okay, you were in a
That's
club
funny.
with that same mentality and see what happens.
but it's all going back to you guys having the power to change that and not doing it. So like,
Okay.
you set
okay.
that system up. That's on
I agree.
you.
She just moved the goalposts. It doesn't refute the fact that women still have
That's
inherent
right.
privilege.
Fill that nightclub up
If you
with
have a
men. That'll get
problem
more,
with
more
If you
dudes
have
there.
a problem with it,
It's the number one reason men leave the nightclubs. There's too many fucking dudes there.
Diddy.
Right. No Diddy. No Diddy.
I think it's too soon.
I agree. We should fix it.
So yeah, do you think a majority of women respect the majority of men in America?
I feel like if your man is doing what he's supposed to do,
No,
then
Not your man. General
general.
statement. General
men in
statement.
general,
Regular dudes.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No.
No. I want to start by saying I was dominant. No, let me talk. Thank you. I haven't talked this whole time. Let me
No.
talk.
I literally went
Myron.
like this. Like, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't need the attitude.
I was raised dominantly around men, and I've noticed that since we're younger, girls are told you're a princess, you're this, you're that. Men are already treated harshly, if I'm being honest. So no, I think we're kind of trained to be rude to them and belittle them, if I'm being honest, and I'm guilty of it as well, like treating my brothers like shit. It's yes. We don't respect them.
Accountability.
Most of us.
Accountability, okay.
Yeah, I mean, right now you're being disrespectful when I was just giving you the floor.
I
And I'm the host of the show. That's what I'm trying. Like, bro, like, see, like, if you're willing to do that, like, I can't even see how you would treat a regular guy. Holy fuck, man. What about you?
Also,
Nowadays,
there's angle there.
no.
Angle.
Yeah, I feel like
Angle?
2024 is just like different.
Okay, what about you?
Who said that?
You don't think women respect the majority of men?
Nowadays.
No.
No. All right. What about you?
I respect everybody until they've given me a reason not to. But
That's cap. You don't respect pedophiles.
No, I don't. You're right.
Well, that's a reason not
all
to.
men
that is a reason. That's a reason
Like us.
not to.
Okay. What about you?
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't respect a lot of men.
Yeah, facts.
Shocker.
I couldn't tell.
I wasn't even asking for yourself. I was asking you just in general. You didn't even have to.
Yeah, I fucking hate men.
I'm sorry. You guys are great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I was just asking in general. You didn't, I mean, if you want to attribute it to yourself, but I was just asking in general. But okay, what about you?
That's
Do you
fine,
think
bro. Good luck.
a majority of women
She's been a
respect the
good
majority of
sport.
men?
She's been a good sport.
I feel like respect is due to a dog. So I don't know how other people feel, but
All right.
What?
that's how I feel.
Wait, what is that?
You got my
I
ass
feel like
open?
respect is
Well,
due to a dog. You know,
Aren't men dogs?
Pull up, Dex.
I mean,
Men's dogs
then
as
respect
fuck.
is due. Like
there you go.
all right,
respect
scroll
is
down.
due.
Scroll down a bit. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Are we
going.
looking at this?
Damn,
No.
are you still here, man?
Okay.
Damn,
Yeah, I'm
hold
still
on.
here. Keep going.
Put it
Okay, this one right
down.
here. Okay. Show this clip right here. Enlarge it. These fucking guys paid $150. Okay, so look, she's gonna. We'll play it from the beginning again. So, yeah, play it from the beginning.
She spits in their mouth. Respects men.
There you go. Thanks for saying it, because I literally just tweeted this. Go back.
I have a
And I
friend
said,
that does that.
This is precisely why a majority of women don't respect the majority of men. This girl is average at best, degrading these simps for a profit.
Yeah.
Let me know when you see hot girls paying $150 to be publicly spit on, smacked, and humiliated by a random average guy.
They do
I'll
it for
wait.
free. They do it for free.
Was any of you dating any of these
I've seen it for
guys?
free.
Chill,
I've literally seen 50
sister. I would
Cent.
never
like,
do that.
You know what? Never mind. Let me not.
Hold on. You said who? Go ahead, finish your sentence.
Not gonna name
50
drop. Never
Cent.
mind.
Because you knew what you're about to say is retarded.
Never mind.
Because you were going to name an exception to the rule for this
Oh, I didn't know it was Inception. Because what if it's a random person?
No,
like you
he
said,
is.
random.
No,
you
he's
said
not.
random.
No, he said
No, he's
average
not.
guy on the tweet said
Average,
average
yeah.
guy.
You just said something about a random guy. You said something.
A random average guy.
Average.
Okay, average. Okay, I shut up. I shut up.
Thank you.
I kid.
Yo, what
I
is the
kid.
comprehension test that you guys have here in Florida? In Connecticut, it's called CONCAP. What do y'all have in high school?
People in Florida are
Listen,
really
I'm
dumb.
not ashamed of my slow moments. Okay,
SATs.
I'm not ashamed.
Yo,
I have them often.
the entire show went over your head.
F-cat,
How
dude.
tall are you?
FCAT
5'8".
EOC.
Everything went over your head though.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it does sometimes.
The point I'm trying to display here is you got these guys paid their hard-earned money to have a random average girl spit in their mouth,
Bro,
put water on them, and slap them.
That's
But if
nasty,
I
bro.
took a woman that's attractive and I told her, hey, pay money to this average dude to spit on you and slap you, you'd be like, no. The only time women accept behavior like that is from, which you were slipped up and almost said, 50 Cent, yeah, a celebrity. They'll take it from that. They'll take it from Trey Songz. But women have some type of self-respect where they're not going to take that from a loser.
Also, would anyone in here date those two guys?
No.
At all?
But that's why I said I don't respect a lot of men.
Okay. And that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Notice how we kind of laughed because we were like, you didn't have to say it for yourself. You could have just said it, whatever, but that's fine.
But yeah, men don't let themselves be respected. Like, men don't ask for respect.
Yeah, because they want sex.
And
whose problem is that though?
It's theirs, and that's what we're trying to fix.
And that's
why we exist.
We coach men to become better because it happens, man.
That's why everyone needs to leave their
Thank God for y'all.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just I just find it interesting because like there's entire industries, right? She mentioned before finessing guys for tips. She's a dancer. That's her job is to finesse and get money out of guys. Like OnlyFans, pornography. Like, I mean, if you look at the whole sex industry for women, right? Whether it's, starts because I wouldn't consider a waitress in the sex industry, but anything where you're able to monetize your beauty, it's all basically to, finesse guys of their money to some degree.
I think it's
let's have some fun here, by the way.
Yeah.
So, ladies on the panel, we had to ask you earlier to name 3 countries.
Sorry.
So let's do some games here. 3 countries you can't name: USA, Mexico, or Canada, and you can't repeat what the girl said before you. All right. So we'll start right here with you.
She saw it last time.
Sure, she did.
Yeah.
I didn't. I never started.
I asked you, do men and women do?
You did.
Okay.
He's writing notes.
We'll start here. So name the countries, and you can't name where you're from. So no USA.
No USA.
No Canada, no Mexico.
Or Geechee.
The Bahamas.
Okay. 2 more.
Dubai.
Dubai. Okay. One more.
Country.
You got this.
Damn it. It's
I
only
do.
over 100.
History was geography was never my strongest subject.
Did she say history? Geometry, nigga. Did she say history?
Help me out, chat. Y'all hate so hard.
You don't need no man to help you, girl. You don't need no man to help you.
My man.
Country. Iraq.
Iraq.
Okay. So,
that was an ant?
That was.
Yeah, Dubai's not a country.
Dubai's not a country.
You stupid.
Dubai's a city.
Shame.
Kenya, Guatemala, and Argentina.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, what about you?
Brazil, Argentina.
She said Argentina.
Oh, did she? Russia, Japan.
There you go.
Okay.
You can't name countries that were mentioned during the show. Russia and Japan were mentioned during the show. You got this, Wisco.
Damn.
2 more.
Oh,
We're not playing.
Damn, I got this.
France, New Zealand.
All right.
Okay.
What about
Good job.
Turkey.
Ooh.
Good.
Turkey bacon.
you? 2 more.
Oh,
you got this.
Oh, that mic though, man.
What's she grabbing now?
Oh, yeah.
She got a good grip.
Hey, that's how Chris like it too. That's how Chris like it.
She getting shy now, nigga. Sorry, go do it.
Are you into producers?
2 more.
Come on, girl. Come on, man.
You got this.
Come on, man. Got you.
Get him, Chris.
Think black.
Iceland, Greenland.
There you go.
Okay.
That was 3, right?
That's 3.
You got this.
Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia.
Good job.
Dominican Republic, Haiti, and Trinidad.
Yes, sir.
All this
Y'all are eating this up.
Okay.
All right.
Kyrgyzstan, Slovakia, Czech Republic.
Ah.
Is that when you're pressured?
Okay.
All right, what about you?
Denmark, Norway, Sweden.
Nice.
What was the last one?
Sweden.
Oh, okay. Yeah, European girls always have that
Yeah.
shit on lock. Easy.
Not educated in America.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've only been to one country.
Nigeria, Ghana, and Chile.
Did someone name
All right.
Nigeria?
No.
Okay.
She got it.
Oh, and Denmark.
Yeah.
I mean,
Greenland, you mean?
Greenland.
Yeah,
It's
so you
part
gotta
of
name one more.
It's part of Denmark.
Greenland isn't a country.
That's crazy.
It's part of Denmark.
Come on, man. Yo, she is stroking the
Cuba.
mic, man.
Jamaica, man.
Oh, you can't say that.
I think somebody spent time in Chile. It was you that said earlier in the show you spent time.
Me? No.
Wait, who was born in Chile? Spent some time in Chile.
No.
That was a day show.
Oh, that was early. Okay.
That was
Okay.
early.
Okay.
Can you guys go next?
Sure.
Okay, let's start with you.
Oh, purple suit.
South Korea, North Korea, China.
Amazing.
Yep.
What's that?
Antigua, Bermuda, Caicos.
Bomba
Oh, islands. Yeah.
Oh, North Sudan, South Sudan, Egypt, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. They're like, we got you. Okay.
We
Have you guys traveled to these places?
inclusivity.
All right.
Y'all traveled to these places?
Venezuela.
Some of them.
All right.
I don't
Nick,
want them left out.
Is my
That's all.
shit.
Okay, Nick.
I don't agree with absolutely everything, but for the most part, Myron doesn't miss. Keep cooking, Myron. That's from Nick of Sapien. Okay, appreciate that. Cam 2 times this question, ladies. If you had to choose between two options, would you have Myron's baby and receive child support in a smash-only relationship, or two, be in a faithful marriage with 50K dude with one child? Bro, you know they're going to go with...
Wait,
they hate
what?
me now, man. Don't worry, don't answer that.
No, say it. Don't confident in that question.
Bro, it's right there. Bro,
His head is in the way. I'm sorry. Fresh. Your head is in the way.
I got a smallest head, nigga.
It's actually really big from this angle.
I already know the answer to this.
Fresh, big hat, fresh.
Wait, who's Myron?
Hey, your forehead's big, nigga.
The answer is one.
If you had to choose between two options, would you have Myron's baby and receive child support
I
in
said not a forehead.
a smash-only relationship,
What's your net
or
worth?
two, be in a faithful marriage
They're choosing one.
with 50K?
They're choosing one.
I'm poor.
Yeah, if you choose one.
Did you just say you poor, bro?
Nigga, bro.
All right, Ron Berkeley says, shout out to MLD, leader of the Hot Dude Army. Have some hot dog money from the hottest wiener in Texas.
What?
Let's go to Texas.
Oh, wait.
I love hot dogs.
No, did he?
Hot dog.
Blastoff says, how's it cheaper to fly to a different country and find a girl to date rather than just going to the club and taking out a random 304?
Bro, you haven't traveled.
What's a 304?
Hope.
I promise you it's nothing to do with
How is that
financials.
a
Passport
hoe?
Bros on top.
You put it in the calculator and turn it upside down and it says how.
Oh, you guys are a bunch of fucking nerds.
Oh.
Nerds.
You could have just said it.
What is it? Someone called me a Colombian bimbo. Let's
Okay,
hear
Uncle
it.
Luke.
Uncle Luke says,
It's a TTS. It's about to say.
Uncleluke 1980. Tipped $50. Uncleluke 1980 ranted from Rumble and says this panel full of airheads. Colombian Bimbo 2 down from Fresh is a prime example of how Western culture pollutes the mindset of women from traditional countries. MLD, I'm sorry, but there's nothing here.
Airheads are tasty.
you have anything you want to say back to him?
MLB
You know.
He said that you were corrupted by feminism.
I have nothing to say to that because he doesn't even sound smart.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that's
I mean, it's kind of a...
AI.
He's saying that women are like corrupted in... Because you're from Colombia, which, you know, the women...
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. I'm just saying he sounds stupid. I'm not gonna even entertain that.
Okay.
Like, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to get into it and do what I'm supposed to do on the show and be like, no, you're wrong? Like, no, bro.
No,
okay,
Nick,
next.
Nick,
No, but I mean,
that's your response.
I mean, you can refute it with fact if you can. I mean, you mentioned earlier, like, what should women do, right? I,
mean,
remember
it's
you
not-
asked that.
I feel him. I don't have a boyfriend. Obviously, like, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
What's your family
earlier,
like?
Go ahead, Joe.
What's your family like?
What's my family like?
Like you come from are they living in Colombia? Are your parents together?
Maria
Brother,
Lord tipped
sister?
$50.
one
Maria
sibling.
Lord ranted from Rumble and says, sorry FNF, how much money it will take to castle this whole panel of 304.
Oh, shit.
What's a
Damn,
304?
whole panel
Don't
of
worry.
hope.
Go ahead, answer your question. Go ahead.
It's a bad thing. I want to hear it.
Your family thing. Go ahead.
I have one sibling. My parents are together.
Where are they?
They are here in the U.S.
And your sibling is a boy, girl,
He's a boy.
older than you?
Yes.
Cool.
I think for women, because you mentioned like, what are the girls supposed to do? I mean, you guys are kind of fucked, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll explain. Women have really high standards in America, super high. You know, not all, but like a majority, I would argue, have a higher standards than what they bring to the table. So what ends up happening is the guys that have these standards that you're looking for, there's a small percentage of them. So since there's a small percentage of them, do you think they're going to settle?
Nope.
They don't.
Should we go out the country?
Yeah,
Here's the problem.
100%. That's what
You
we
can,
do.
yeah. You
That's-
can. You absolutely can go out the country, but you know what's going to happen when you go out the country? You're going to be competing with these very women.
You would be surprised though. There are certain men who like
But you have
want
no proof of
dominant.
concept based upon your theory. Because
I
if you
have no proof of concepts.
yeah,
Okay.
do you know what I mean by that?
No, I don't.
It means you would have a boyfriend if your theory is correct.
Okay, yes, and I'm saying that there's a reason I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not even arguing with you that I am 100% in the right here. There's a reason. Okay.
Yeah, because like the thing is that what you know, you were talking about these girls earlier that like, you know, they're cheap or whatever. Like if you're an American woman and you go to like a Colombia or whatever, why are they gonna sit there, right, and hang out with you when you have all these standards, these Western standards? I need you to make 100K a year, blah blah blah, good looking, charming, charismatic, etc. When he can just get with a girl that's local, that's gonna cost him less, be more feminine, be more submissive. Listen to him. Why would he go about that?
Some men are looking for strong women.
Hold on.
Like you said, not all women deserve less. Not all men are weak.
So you know what happens over there?
Wow.
Hold on. I got you. When you go to Colombia or you go to these other countries to find men, you know what happens? They see you as a Mark II as well because they're thinking, oh, she's American, she has money.
Yeah.
So there's the same parallel there for you as a guy.
But that's not even. It doesn't. It's a moot point. You know why? Because you don't look for those guys. If you're looking for a man who wants a strong woman, you don't want that guy, because he's looking for strength in you, and that's not your job.
But typically, she's
Bro,
trying to
I mean,
smash.
listen, I'm single for a reason, so I'm hearing you out.
Bro, that's cat, bro.
All right. I mean, look.
Like, because you're both saying different points.
No, but I know why you're traveling.
Yeah.
You know why I'm traveling. Why
Yeah.
am I traveling?
Come on, nigga. I gotta say it.
Sex,
Yeah.
money.
To get fucked, man. Come on.
You broke.
No.
Come on, man.
Why are you traveling then?
I'm traveling to get fucked. It's
I didn't say
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
I said that.
Okay. All right. I heard your point. What's your point?
I wasn't even going. I wasn't even getting into that. I was just simply telling you that.
I'm saying I'm single for a reason because the whole argument here is, oh, but you're still single. I'm saying, yeah, I am single for a reason, so I'm trying to hear you out. He's saying, okay, it's because you're combative. He's saying it's because you want to get fucked. So, like,
No, he didn't say that's why you're single. He said that's why you travel.
that's why you're traveling to other countries is to get
I didn't
fucked.
even. I didn't say that. I'm saying that if you travel to certain places, you're gonna have to go to a place like a Dubai where the men still have Western ideals and make a lot of money. But you can't go to like a Colombia or Philippines or whatever with your American standards and think you're going to compete with the women locally. You won't be able to, because the men that are worth the shit are going to go with them, not with you. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Like American women, basically, not to sound like an asshole, but American women have really high standards for something that's not a fair trade to the guy. Does that make sense?
It's not even standards. It's just like delusions. Because like the average guy is not going to be able to live up to that, and
Yeah.
she's nothing but fucking average.
But
There you go.
it feels like you're
There you
also
go.
looking for delusions in women when you have to travel to another country to find these certain ideals.
It's not delusion if I found what I need.
If you found it elsewhere, you had to travel how far to get it?
But it exists.
But the proof of concept exists.
You're saying it
we
doesn't
can
exist
find what
for
we're
a
looking
woman
for.
to
That's why there's a great exodus of men leaving the United States to the point that it became popular culture in the
But
passport bro movement. Hold on. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, but what you're saying is the equivalent doesn't exist for women.
In what sense?
And that we can't find somebody who meets our illusions. Or is it all delusional to you? Like what we require in a man, you're saying it's delusional.
It's much more difficult because you're already in the most successful country in the world. So if you can't find a guy here and you go international, it's going to be a lot harder. That's why you would have to go to a Dubai, a London. You'd have to go to another westernized country that has a high income per capita, but it's going to be difficult for you because guess what? There's other hot girls there doing the same shit.
Facts.
So
and shit.
Yeah. So I think that's put it this way, ladies.
And then you can't compete. Like girls like girls who come to Tokyo that are like American or foreign, they never last. 2 years max because they can't hang with Japanese girls and how feminine they are, how skinny they are, how beautiful they are, how caring they are, how nurturing they are. These girls, they never fucking last. They always go back home because it's easier here.
Oh, okay.
Life is easier for women in America.
How do you know that?
And ladies, keep in mind, women are pickier than men, right?
Way pickier.
So since women are pickier than men, that means that there's only a small pool of applicants that's attractive. Where are all these men concentrated? Well, in higher earning Western countries. Men, however, are not as picky. We can go ahead and get with a girl that's unemployed, a bum, broke. But if she's young and hot, cool, we'll get with it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys a question
Young
when
and
it comes
hot.
to passport bros, and this is just coming from like a psychological standpoint. I'm wondering, is it something? You know, a lot of people say it's almost like the apps where you just constantly swipe right because you can't handle just like one thing and kind of, you know, the traditional value was like making something work because that's what you have, you know? So does that take away when people have to travel to go find something else? and they're not like kind of
You can answer
making.
that.
Sorry, I was reading the chat. Can you say that again?
It's just like I love thinking about these questions. It's just how my mind works. I'm just wondering if it comes from like, you know, a lot of people say that guys go on apps and they're constantly swiping right, you know,
Be quick.
right, and they're making it quick. They're not kind of valuing what they could have. Is that, you know, which, you know, I'm not saying that's how I feel. I'm just saying it's a question. Do guys go away because they can't handle the people they can't make something work at home? You know what I mean? They're kind of like running away.
It's not about commitment. It's about you girls. Like, I've been nothing but nice and like, you know, cordial to you from the moment I met you, and then you just started being so rude and nasty
I
to
feel
me.
like you were cutting me off a little bit, and I don't love that.
Well, okay.
You cut off other girls.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
and
did.
Yes, you did.
Cut me off.
What the heck?
That was after, and this was a podcast. You were coming at me heavy, and even
I wasn't
then,
coming at anybody heavy. First of all, you felt that way, just like you felt the type of way when Myron said something.
John,
But
you
what
have a heavy personality and a heavy energy.
Thank you very much. But the point I'm trying to make is that your overall demeanor is a very disrespectful, kind of arrogant. Hold on, don't cut me off. I know, control yourself for a second. Okay, and guys who have choices in life don't want to deal with you.
100%, and that's why you went to Japan as well, because Western women don't want to deal with you. You are incredibly disrespectful, and when...
How do you know Western women don't want to deal with me?
Because you went to Japan and you've been talking down on Western women all day. I can guarantee you that all of these Western women like don't think you're the greatest guy in the room
These
right
are
now.
not all Western women.
No, I said all these Western women.
I know it, but you're saying
You want to argue linguistics, and every time you want to say no, I can do that too. I can do no too. But because you're John and you have the fucking big dick in the room, you're
Tommy Boy 7,585.
You should take it.
$50. Tommy Boy 7,585 ranted from Rumble and says, "Girl in the I Love London shirt looks like she's seen more cocks than John Wayne's revolver. You know she's traveling around so she can get pumped as much as the Terminator's shotgun."
Pump is crazy.
Don't listen to the virgins talking to you.
No, anyway,
Go ahead.
I do respect you, but I'm saying like you're annoying. You're annoying. It's not that I don't respect you. It's that you're annoying and you keep doing the thing and you're arguing linguistics whenever you don't get your point across.
I'm arguing logic because you said the reason I went to Japan is because
you have to have logic to argue logic.
Woman in the West does not like me. Therefore, my only option was to go to Japan.
John, I don't even care what you're saying at this point.
Okay.
I honestly don't even care what you're saying at this point. No, because I'm talking to John.
You're like, hold on, you know he went to Japan?
It's because I forgot his name at first, so now I'm trying to reiterate the fact that I know his name now. After you told me his name, now I know his name. His name's not Barney, it's John. Anyway.
See, and that's a very feminine standpoint to come from. Like you just said, I don't even care what he's saying. So here's my thing. How can you argue in good faith if you don't care what the other person's saying?
It's because he's repeating the same thing, and I'm not even trying to argue. I'm not trying to argue in good faith or bad faith. I'm letting the argument die.
I would say it's the other way around, actually. But that's fine. You didn't even let him finish his point. Like, you just were just... Because...
I'm Barney.
Yeah. You're Barney.
And I'm a cum bucket. You're Barney, I'm a cum bucket.
I
It's fresh and fit.
I haven't called you a
having fun.
single disrespectful thing.
No, whoever did it over there did. Yeah, it's fine.
You are a cum bucket.
He did.
Stick man.
Bro,
Chris,
trust me. Come
chill,
on, man.
chill,
Like,
man.
Shirt, I love London, man. Come on, man.
And that makes me a cum bucket,
You
dude.
have to pick up because you travel to Dubai and you got to come on.
Okay, so let's get this clear.
You want to tell them why you went to Dubai? Go ahead.
Beyond the laugh,
Why'd
I'm
you
a
go?
cum bucket because I went to Dubai. And
To what?
And what else?
What'd you go for? Meet a guy?
Yeah.
No, I didn't go to Dubai to meet a guy.
What'd you go there for, though?
She went with her family, didn't you?
I work in real estate.
Yeah.
You licensed in Dubai?
It gets better. It gets so much better.
You don't need a real estate license in Dubai to sell and buy real estate in Dubai. And it's actually 45% cheaper in Dubai than it is in Miami.
I'm sorry. Just so you know, in Dubai, when a girl says I do real estate, you know what she says? Sorry, you know what that actually means? When she says I do real estate? Do you know?
That's a judgment.
Crickets.
No.
Yeah,
Do you know?
I'm trying to figure
It's
it
like,
out.
okay.
Isn't that
Don't
true?
gotta say it.
Well, go ahead, man.
Sell a pussy.
Yep.
Just saying.
Porta potty.
That's what it means.
Why she gotta go all the way to Dubai to do that? Like,
girls, you leaving in?
Are y'all two leaving?
I think they're going in the bathroom.
No, yo, one at a time, please.
So what you're saying is you lack brain cells and you were dropped as a baby, and whoever raised you incorrectly, because you're saying if you work in real estate, you sell pussy. That is your correlation. That is your synonym. You're a realtor. You are a prostitute. That is what you're saying.
No, it's kind of like a cultural slang.
It's cultural
thing.
slang.
It's a cultural slang.
Typically.
Yeah.
We're not saying
You should know that, by the way. Going to Dubai. Slut.
So okay.
I'm so confused here. I'm so confused here.
Okay, so you went there to like study, like, because I'm a little confused. Do you have your residency in Dubai or in the UAE actually?
I'm working on it currently.
So you can't be a realtor there until you have that.
You can. You need your gold visa.
Do you have your gold visa?
I'm working on it currently. That's what I went to Dubai
$50. Europe ranted from Rumble and says, ladies, think about this. You get nutted on your faces and get your backs blown out by dudes on the regular. Can we stop with the whole strong and independent act? You literally eat cum.
Did you not see the video of two guys getting a shot spit in their mouth? That's you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like God forbid you go to Dubai to look at real estate.
They take their shit off.
Damn.
These guys have
Because
so
if you
much
do that,
mouth.
you're a prostitute and you're selling pussy.
That sucks.
Obviously.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That sucks. Shame.
I mean, it's not really crazy. You know where we are. We're literally at Fresh and Fit.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. This is like quite intense.
You know the world's very small, right? You know the world's very small.
So intense.
And people know who you are.
Who?
Wait, what?
I don't want to say anything, but I could pull some shit right now.
Okay.
On you.
All right.
You want to go there?
Yeah.
Pimeyes.com. Go. Pimeyes.com.
Oh shit. God damn. Nah, we on Rumble. Fuck it. Okay, so that's just interesting. Yeah. What were we talking about before?
She was traveling to Dubai to look at real estate property to buy because she's interested.
No. Before that, you guys
cheaper.
were discussing Tokyo. You being in Tokyo.
Yes.
Valentisi.
Women don't like me.
$200.
All
Valentisi ranted
Western
from
women in
Rumble
America
and
don't
says,
like
I
me.
think it's official.
I had to go to
This the
Japan.
dumbest airheads that have ever been on this panel. Such low IQ. And to prove it, ladies name 3 countries.
They keep calling us. We already did that. Y'all can call us airheads, but like that's not really an
They're the one
insult.
that's spending
That's not an
$200
insult.
just to speak to us. Isn't that crazy?
They're roasting you, by the way.
Yeah, I would argue because you're saying that he wouldn't be attractive, I guess, to Western women.
I didn't say that. I said to us in the room. Like that's
No,
why
you
went to
did say
that's
actually
why you
all
went to
Western
Japan.
women. All Western women. That's why I went to Japan.
All right, brother.
Thanks, sister.
You know what's interesting about this? Like, and I've only noticed this when we do this podcast, really, when we deal with women, right? So you got a guy in a room that's a multimillionaire with like $100,000+ Rolex on, right? That's obviously successful. He lives in Tokyo, Japan, etc. And you know, you're 23, trying to figure your life out, etc. And you think that you could talk to him with the same level of
if a man,
hierarchy dominance, you know, and it's interesting to me how like, and that's the problem with Western women is like you guys don't understand your
Look
place,
at me in
and you
the
guys
eye when
don't
you talk to
understand.
me.
You guys don't who the fuck are you talking
men
to?
men get punched in the face when they talk like you to other men.
Let me be very
Like, that's
explicit
how,
about
that's
this.
like
This is my podcast. You're here as a guest.
No, yes. Diddy.
Okay. If I'm gonna look at the fuck camera, look whatever, I'm gonna do that. I don't have to look you in your face to tell you that you're saying some stupid shit right now. What I'm trying to explain, right, is that men understand dominance hierarchies, whereas women don't. You're a 23-year-old trying to figure your life out, which is fine. No problem with that. However, you got someone in the room who's obviously wildly successful. You got a $100,000 plus watch on, right? In a suit, etc., from Tokyo, Japan, and you're arguing with him about things that, quite frankly, you're not really qualified to argue about. Where you're coming from a position of, oh, I can argue this and I know more, but you really don't. You really don't. And it's just interesting to me how a bunch of girls on this panel have been like trying to argue things or whatever, and it's like, you're not really in a position to argue this, but you're doing it anyway, which I always find interesting. But anyway, you were going to say something?
No, the only reason that I asked you to look at me in the eye when you were talking to me is because you were talking about me. So I just felt like you.
That's the problem. Control your fucking emotions. And that's
Control my fucking emotions. You were talking about me, and you were saying I'm a 23-year-old girl talking to this guy with this Rolex.
Over here, man, trying to be louder than him.
That's been the theme of the podcast.
You can't talk. You can't talk. Welcome to a podcast where you can't talk.
You can't talk either.
Yeah, it's one mic at a time so that you don't hurt the ears of the people that are listening. I'm just saying that you've made points that don't make sense a lot of the times, and you've spoken from a position that you don't really understand. And and it's funny because you said, well, Western women don't like you. I would argue on paper most women would. He just happens to live in Tokyo, but I think he'd probably do well here in America too. I mean, he has done well here. He's been here for a while. Yeah. But to make the argument, well, Western women don't like you. No,
bro, girls don't like me, bro. That's why.
It's just that he chooses to be in Japan.
They don't like me.
Because here's the thing,
I
as a man,
pride and I self-the-slave.
Here's the beauty as a man. The things that it takes to be attractive as a man are hard to achieve, but they're universally respected. Right? If you're successful, you have your money together, you have charisma, charm, etc. All women are going to find you attractive to some degree. It's up to you how you want to spend your currency of attractiveness. You could spend it in the United States where you might not get the most bang for your buck, or you go somewhere else where women admire it more and give you more bang for your buck. See, you can't even look me in the eye when I'm talking to you.
Yep, she's drinking.
Oh, I'm supposed to look you in the eye?
Oh, yeah,
Who the fuck you talking to? Who the fuck you talking to?
Bitch, you about 119, man? Shut the fuck up, man. Listen, man. Hey, listen. You ain't nobody,
Chris, relax, man. Again, this comes back to this whole situation that I said before. Me and you are not equal. You have an issue with masculine authority, which I've noticed this throughout the entire podcast, which is fine. But this is going to hurt you in the future with men. Just being honest with you. Because your issue is that you think you're equal to men, and on top of that, you think you can talk to them any type of way. When, in reality, the guys here at this table make more money than you, are older than you, more experienced than you, better than you in every which way, instead of listening to what we're saying, because you probably want a guy like us, right?
So that means you can talk down on me.
Bet you a hole, man. Shut the fuck up, man.
Well, you're saying all of that means you can talk down on
me.
Well, no one's really.
I talk down on you.
None of this is talking down on me. None of this. What you were doing, and you're 23 years old. You don't know. You make less than us, bro. This is talking down on me. You're not even letting me speak.
Shit on you in Dubai.
Yo,
I'm not even completing a phrase here. You understand what I'm getting at? Do you feel me? No, it doesn't matter. But you're proving my point.
Sorry, Myron.
I'm not the one talking down you. I'm just telling you that.
I haven't.
But you understand that is happening.
Frozen.
Here's the thing. There's hierarchies. There's levels to everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And women tend to think that they're equal to men. A lot of the times, you guys aren't. So it might come off as I'm speaking down to you, but I can't control how you feel.
The way that I feel and my emotions are such a big thing here, obviously, is that you're putting me in a corner. You're putting me in a corner. You're throwing a bunch of. Let's all focus in on his.
All right, Chris, man.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm not.
Oh.
Did you play that song because it's from Japan and American music's not good?
Can I say something?
All right. All I'll say, you don't have to say anything if you don't want to respond to it. You have an issue with masculine authority, even when it's coming from a position of clear hierarchy differences. You have a position of masculine authority, and that's going to damage your ability to find a man in the future, because guys like us don't argue with women. We just don't.
Yeah, just walk away.
We don't. Because the more money and status a man has, the less he gives a fuck about what you think, and the less he's going to have the patience to sit there and argue with you as an equal. He said earlier, arguing is for poor people. That's kind of true. Guys that have money and status don't argue with women. We don't. We simply don't, because it's not worth it. Why am I going to argue with a girl when I can find another one that's going to make my life a lot more peaceful, be just as hot, and not a pain in the ass?
What's the ROI on arguing?
The thing is, I'm
Very
not.
little.
Seriously.
Very little. Go ahead.
The thing is, I'm not disagreeing with you, so this is where it becomes redundant.
Then why are you arguing?
I'm not arguing. This is the part where I'm not arguing. Like, oh my God. It just becomes a conversation because John wants to say some bullshit.
W. Barney in the chat for me, because I feel like I've won tonight. Yeah. W. Barney in the chat.
Well, keep in mind that you made the claim that he's not going to be attracted to Western women, and I'm like, well, that's not really true.